So I was a weapons systems officer in a F-15E Strike Eagle, which is a kind of like a backseater, like Goose from Top Gun, if you will, to use a very loose example. And so my wife and I, we lived a whole separate life with that. I ended up flying. I was an instructor. I became an instructor of instructors, and 2 deployments to Afghanistan in the jet, and over 100 combat missions, and the whole like. Right. So I lived that life, and then
Wow.
kind of worked in the civilian side in the warehouse and distribution center industry now, which I got to say, there's not a whole lot of people, Mac, that I've come across in my career that have been in fighter jets and in fulfillment centers. So I may be one of one on that. I'm sure there's probably others, but
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
many others.
So you actually flew in the back seat. That was your job. Whatever happens in the back seat, that's who you were doing that job back there.
Yeah, I did. So the Strike Eagle was a crew aircraft that had a pilot in the front seat, a weapon system officer in the back seat, which worked out very well for close air support, which is what we flew when we went into Afghanistan, because there's so much happening on the ground. You're flying in support of whoever, the Army guys on the ground or the Navy SEAL teams on the ground or whatever's happening. So it's very busy down there. There's a lot of things happening. So it's great to split up duties and have one person who's responsible for flying the jet and one person who's responsible for sort of being in the know with the fight that's going on in the ground, to figure out how we can come in and support that. So it was great.